and that's what I'm focused on.
Been very respectful towards them. You set it up in the podium in New York. Why is that, Adrien? Is that part of your metamorphosis or whatnot? Your change?
I respect every fighter, man. You know, I'm just growing. You know, I'm older, I'm wiser, more mature, and it's just time to do things right, man. You know, I don't hate them guys. You know, the fight's gonna happen July 29th, and let the best man win.
It looks like you've been keeping your weight pretty on. After your last fight, you said you were committed, focused. It looks like you've been keeping your weight down. You've been remaining active. How have you been keeping your headspace together to keep you focused in between fights?
My children, man. You know, at the end of the day, you know, I've had a lot of fun in my life. I probably lived enough for 3-4 people. You know, now it's about my children. You know, about the next steps in life. You know, after boxing. So, you know, that's my main focus.
Early on, they made Mikey the favorite. Do you think that that's kind of premature?
I mean, you know, whatever float they boat. You know, at the end of the day, you know, hopefully the odds stay that way. I want to have a chance to beat Vegas out of a lot of money.
Do you see this as a crossroads fight for you?
Of course, most definitely. This is a type of fight that take me to superstardom. You know, after this, you know, I will surely be the next pay-per-view star, even though they stream everything live on Instagram and Facebook now. It's more lucrative for them. You know, I understand it, I get it, but you know, at the end of the day, you know, after this fight, I think he's going to go back to where he belongs, and that's at 135 pounds.
You fought the higher level of competition in the welterweight division. And also, do you think that that's going to show, or that he hasn't seen that and isn't quite ready for it?
Mikey's a hell of a fighter. I take nothing from him. I just feel like, you know, I'm at a different level. I'm on a different level. You know, what can I say? He's a 3-time world champion. I'm a 4-time world champion. The best is fighting the best.
How do you deal with the distractions? You know, a lot of people are concerned about your safety, the things that are happening in your life. This is a big fight for you. How do you kind of, first off, what do you say to those people that are concerned about you, and how do you deal with those distractions and just be focused on Mikey Garcia?
It's a difference between being concerned and just being nosy. You know, if you ask me, all y'all just nosy, because after after my tragedy, I don't get calls from none of y'all. So I just say y'all nosy. The ones that's really concerned about me is my mom, my parents, my kids. You know, those are the people who's concerned about me. But you know, I'm gonna keep answering y'all questions and giving y'all good interviews. What's up?
Usually you come with your crew.
Oh, it's cool though. I take it out their checks. I'm just joking.
You didn't come alone, man. You came in with that chain, man. Tell us a little bit about that chain.
This chain. I actually just got this chain. Like every diamond is a carat.
Wow.
In the chain, yeah.
Are you coming into this fight with a different mentality because you're very cool, you're very calm, you're very collective?
This is just one of those I told you so. You know, I put on a smile. You know, I already did the lashing out and the hood, the ghetto stuff, man. It's time to move away and elevate. You know, it's just time to go to a different level.
So do you want to change your perception?
Never. I'ma always be me. I'ma always be me. But you know, I'm just more focused on boxing now.
Adrien, you had a hand issue in your last fight. How's the hand feeling? Any issues, any concerns going into this one?
You know, I don't know if anybody ever broke their hand before, and when it comes to boxing, you have to have that confidence to punch again. You know, so you know, I'm feeling good. You know, I gave y'all a couple of videos on my Instagram to watch, and you know, a lot of people, they criticize me, you know, talking about my sparring partners, but these are undefeated fighters. You know, I'm not gonna say no name. That's why I didn't at nobody. I'm not trying to tarnish nobody's career. But these guys that I'm sparring with for this camp, they're undefeated professional fighters. It's just that, you know, I'm really on bullshit for this fight. You know, I ain't playing. So, you know, I'm taking this fight real serious, and I'm gonna get up for this fight, and I will show that I am one of the best still that's out here still in boxing.
What did that teach you in your last fight, being that your hand was hurt? You still pulled out the victory. What did that teach you about yourself?
Actually, wasn't my first time. I probably brought it up in an interview, but after the fight, I didn't complain like I broke my hand. I don't make excuses. I just do what I got to do to get my victory. The first round, the first big hook I landed, it was over. I couldn't even jab no more. That's why I went on the inside and I beat him with the right hand. But for this fight, I'm just gonna do what I got to do to get my victory.
He didn't warn you, but he did state in the press conference in New York that he feels he's a bigger puncher than Marcos Maidana. How do you take that statement from him?
I mean, look, listen. The guys that he's punching been what, 135 and down. I would like to see what their career like if Maidana hit one of them guys, or if I hit one of them guys. I would like. Let's think about this. Give me all 36 of his opponents, and then I give him all my opponents, and let's see what our records would be. I know I'll be 36 and over 36 knockouts. 35 and down. Let's see what his record would be. That's the difference. I hear people say that he hit harder than this person or hit harder than this person. Well, they said John Molina hit harder than a lot of motherfuckers. But you just gotta ask somebody he hit, cause he ain't hit me.
Yeah.
You said that when people are checking on you, it's just them being nosy. What do you feel like we, as the media, are not conveying about you? What don't you like? What do you like?
I think, man, listen. My last fight, I fought a guy who's looked over because he's so tough. A lot of people don't fight him. And then in his last fight before me, he just stopped one of the biggest prospects in boxing, Amir Khan. And they was even bringing Amir Khan name up to fight me. And then Adrien Broner stopped him, and then they give me these names, and I'm like, nah. They keep crying about how I'm not fighting nobody, so I'm gonna fight Adrien Broner. At his highest peak of his career, he just fought the biggest fight of his career, and he stopped Amir Khan. So I'm gonna fight him, and then I beat him, and then they just sweep it under the rug like I ain't fighting nobody. So now I'm like, okay, now what? Because I don't shy away from no fight. I fight anybody, whoever they bring to the table. Yes, let's fight. Now they bring up Mikey Garcia. As soon as I heard, I said, all right, and I hung up, just like that. Mikey Garcia, all right, come on. I hung up, just like that. So now, when I beat him, I just hope I get my due diligence.
Adrien, how hard is that, man? Speak a little bit about how you put Snapchats. You're in Florida, and they're like, why isn't he in training camp yet? You put the video out where you're beating your sparring partners, they're undefeated fighting, they're like, oh, but look who you're sparring with. How hard is it to be under that light, man? You're always getting criticized, and how do you deal with that?
Man, listen, man. I just feel like critics is like assholes, man. Everybody got one. I really don't. If I wanted to hear asshole talk, man, I'll fart.
Adrien, you're fighting at 140. You've had some trouble making 140 in the past.
I ain't had no trouble making 140. Let me clear this up for everybody. I ain't had no trouble. It's like this. I'm just smarter than what people think. So if I can go in a fight and they gonna pay me the same, there's no penalty or nothing, and I don't have to make 140. I can go in the fight and fight 43, 44, and they gonna pay me the same amount. Then I'm gonna do that. That's what I'm gonna do. And then when I make the weight, everybody like, oh, he overweight. Shit, on the paper it said 43, 44. I'm 43, 44. I'm on weight. So when have I missed weight?
Some people look at it like, if you start make an agreement at 140, you should, be at 140. Are you saying that, hey, you gotta, play whatever the rules?
Well, listen. Well, if they feel like that, they shouldn't agree to fight then. That's just like, let's say I cheat, and then my girl found out I cheat. And then I'm like, all right, now what you gonna do? You got two things. You can stay or leave. And she decides to stay. You can't bring up me cheating no more.
We know you don't cheat.
I'm just saying, that's just, no, that was just, you know what I'm saying?
An analogy.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong. So basically you're saying there's nothing wrong with taking advantage of a situation if you're allowed to.
Man, listen, man, okay, if if that's what it is, that's what it is, man. I gotta do what's best for me, because at the end of the day, when the first and the fifth come and it's time to pay my bills, I can't borrow nothing from y'all.
Definitely not me.
See, I can't borrow nothing from nobody, so I gotta do what's best for me.
Adrien, why do you think you draw this attention where the cameras can't wait to hear you talk and everybody chase you? And
I think because I'm very outspoken, you know, and you got guys like me that's a big name in a sport, and then you got other guys that's very quiet, you know, that wanna do what I do, and see me do what I do, and then be like, wow. When they see me in person, they be like, man, I be wanting to say that stuff, but I can't. I be like, yes, you can. You just gotta talk, man. I just be myself, man. I know it's gonna be people that hate me. I know it's gonna be people that love me. At the end of the day, man, I just try to be the best Adrien Broner I can be.
Opening this interview, you talked about how this fight could have happened at 130, 135 or so, and now they're actually looking for this a bigger payday for them. But
man, listen, man. This will be the biggest payday of his career, his biggest fight of his career, and after this, you know, like I said before, he's gonna go back down to 35, and everybody's gonna act like it didn't happen. He's gonna go back to 35. He's still a world champion, so it's really not tarnishing his record. He's just been beat by a bigger, better person, better boxer. You know, it is what it is, but you know, I don't care about none of that. I'm about to beat his ass. That's what y'all want. I'm fuck the nigga. I'm gonna fuck him up. I'm gonna fuck him up. That's just what it is.
You know, I always enjoy brush my hair, Broner, dancing to the.
I got
rain,
curls
Broner.
right now. It's over. I got curls right now, and I don't think I'm cutting it because I like this look. It's a different look for me. Curls with the beard, man. Sweaty, dusty shoes. Kids that only got nothing but a dream. The ambition in the gym. Everybody's in the gym. Everybody in the gym, they training for something. They fighting for something. The grind, you know, that's what I love about boxing. And when I go back to Colorado, it gives me all those memories because that's when I first started. When I had nothing, you know, and you know, going back to the gym, and they still got my pictures up there, and give McGregor a chance, but you just say I'm a 5-1 underdog. You give someone that's 0-0-0 a chance to beat this man who didn't beat all these world champions, but I'm a 5-1 underdog. Man,
Does that bother you?
huh?
Does that bother you?
No. That's just motivation. It's just cool. Like,
You're so introspective today. How come we don't get to see this Broner more often?
because y'all don't be around me more often.
So can we have your phone number so we can call you and get this version of Broner? We like this version of Broner.
I mean, this has always been me. You know, a couple of reporters probably know because they be with me more in back scenes like Ellie.
yeah, he's always like that.
But you know, y'all just see the headlines and what make the news. Y'all like if everybody in here hung with me every day, I would be y'all best boxer ever, and it wouldn't be forced. Y'all would love me, you know, and it's just me.
Tell her the story about the kid that got shot, the 8-year-old. You bought him 4 pairs of shoes.
Yeah, it was a kid. He was one of the less fortunate in the gym. He just started. A lot of people talk about him, and one day he came in the gym, and he had on like these big shoes, and they was clacking like buka, 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 buka. So I'm training, and I keep hearing these shoes clack, but he be training his ass. I be training hard. So I go home, and it just dwelled on me, and I'm like, man, I'm just buying a mass pair of shoes. And the next day, I just bought a mass pair of shoes, and he really appreciated it, man.
Adrien,
What did he say?
You want to finish that?
Huh?
What did he say?
He was just surprised because I'm his favorite fighter, and he didn't expect it. But you know, I love that little kid, man.
You said that Mayweather McGregor would be the first televised bank robbery. Who do you think's at fault for that fight, man?
You said what?
You said Mayweather McGregor would be the first televised bank robbery.
Yeah.
Who's at fault for making that fight, and who do you think deserves all the fault?
Man, ain't no fault. I don't see no fault in it. I think it's all positivity in it. It's something new, you know, something new for the sport. It's something good for the sport. Hopefully, we can get all the UFC supporters over to boxing, and then boxing to be back where it used to be. It's a great fight for the sport. It's definitely going to be entertaining. McGregor's he talk like me, you know. Floyd, he's definitely going to hype the fight up, and I don't think neither one of them guys are going to come in and lose. So McGregor's definitely going to come to fight. He's getting paid his biggest payday. Floyd getting a buku shitload of money for it, and you know, I'm just happy for both guys, man. You know, I'm just happy. I'm just in the era to see it.
You really want that Nate Diaz fight if you win this fight?
Huh?
You want that Nate Diaz fight if you win?
Man, listen. Since we doing this now, like I said, it's new. This is something new. We like, who knows what happens next? Maybe I can fight Steph Curry next. Okay. Anything is possible now. This has happened. It's on contract. This is like.
How you feel about the Warriors beating the Cavs?
Huh?
How you feel about the Warriors beating the Cavs?
One more time.
How's Robert Easter?
No, I get you, baby. But no, though, man. You know, I tip my hat to those light-skinned brothers. You know what I'm saying? Damn. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to KD and his little brother too. Them my peoples, man. You know, I'm happy. I'm happy. You know, KD. You know, he really did it. You know what I'm saying? He went to a team that was already winning.
Just following up on one of your posts, you said if the Warriors win, he was gonna block Miss Louis bags.
Yeah. I ain't talked to her since. She kind of mad at me, man. I just be dropping money in her account, man. I don't even talk to her. I know what she calling for, man. It's there. You know what I'm saying?
How's Robert Easter?
Oh, yeah, he doing great, man. You know, my fighter. And yeah, now we get into something. Yeah, my fighter, Robert Easter Jr. He actually just had his firstborn. He had his Robert Easter Jr. the third. He just had Robert Easter the third. And I call him Three Bunny, my godson, Three Bunny. He fight next week. He's training very hard. He got a tough matchup against a Russian Shafakov or something like that. And you know, I talk to him all the time. You know, keep him in good spirits and just let him know, man. Just do you, stay focused, work off the jab, and make it easy.
You excited about Canelo Golovkin?
I'm putting my money on Golovkin. Anybody want to make bets? Nah, I'm joking, man. Canelo gonna stop him, man. I think Canelo gonna stop him. Honestly, you know, I don't. After Triple G's last fight, I think he lost that fight against Danny Jacobs. You know, but sometimes the ball don't bounce in your court. You know, so I tip my hat to Danny Jacobs. You know, I think he showed some kinks in Golovkin's armor. And I think Triple G, Golovkin's not gonna walk through Triple G. Not gonna walk through Canelo's punches like he do everybody else's.
What were your thoughts on this weekend's fight? You know, what were your thoughts on this weekend's fight? Everybody says Andre Ward might have hit Kovalev low. So just your thoughts as a boxer watching it.
What?
You know, Andre Ward beating Kovalev, but a lot of people saying that he hit him low. You know, some people naysayers and everything.
Man, listen, man. Ward is the man. I mean, what man do you know can get away with knocking somebody out with dick shots? No, I'm joking. No, man. Kovalev was ready. He was ready to quit. He was ready to quit, man. You know, those shots was, cause I'm a fighter, and sometimes when you, and sometimes when I shoot my jab to the body, I aim for their navel, but they'll bend and it'll hit right on the line, and it still hurts. It's not a low blow. That's where the shots was landing. Those was real body shots, and Kovalev was hurt. He was tired. And I think in the next couple of rounds he would have quit. So you know, I tip my hat to Andre Ward. You know, he's somebody I look up to in the boxing game, and he did his thing, man. He trained hard, and you see the results.
You were lined up to host a possible match between Soulja Boy and Chris Brown. Let us know how that came up to you and why that didn't happen?
They actually called me. They actually, when they was beefing or whatever, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, so I really don't want to get into it. But Chris Brown hit me up, Soulja Boy hit me up. They like, cause I was asleep. And this is around the time I think I was partying around this time. I think I was having some fun. I'm sleeping, and then my phone just kept ringing. And then I pick up and everybody like, man, they keep saying your name. I'm like, who? They're like, Chris Brown and Soulja Boy. So they hit me up. They like, man, set up the fight. And then when I tweeted it or whatever and put it out, everybody else just jumped in it and blew it all out of proportion. And it's on ESPN. And I'm like, I knew it can be some big stuff. And then everybody else seen the money in it, so Floyd gets in it, 50 Cent gets in it, everybody else gets in it, and then it's like, all right, let me just train or something. Matter of fact, I was training for Adrien Granados. Yeah, I was like, yeah, let me just keep worrying about my fight, and that's why I just stepped away.
Critics are they're giving